Afternoon, great to have you with us today. I'm Ron Trevino.
And I'm Sharon Min Chow in for Reka Mudaraj. Happening right now, the jury has begun deliberating in A.J. Armstrong Jr.'s capital murder trial. He is accused of killing his parents when he was a teenager back in 2016.
This is the third time Armstrong's fate has been in the hands of a jury. The two previous trials ended in hung juries, and today both sides spent their closing arguments trying to make sure that doesn't happen again.
There's no evidence at all as to what AJ was doing. This is all speculation.
That text message from a mother to a son was also a text message from a victim to their eventual killer.
We have team coverage. Let's send it first to Adam Bennett, who has been a regular fixture inside that courtroom for this trial. Adam.
Sure, Min, the jury has been deliberating just over 2 hours at this point. We heard that they did ask the judge to send back some of the evidence in this case, and there's a lot of it. They heard 11 days of testimony in this trial, and today got a pretty marathon recap of a lot of the facts in this case. We'll show you some video here, and it's worth noting that this is the first time all trial that the judge, Kelly Johnson, has allowed us to have cameras inside of the courtroom. Prosecutors started off closing arguments with the words of victim Dawn Armstrong in a text to AJ shortly before the murder. Quote, "The alarm doesn't lie, you lie." Prosecutors told the jury that alarm system and other technology like the house, motion detectors, cell phone records, and Armstrong's actions shortly before the murder all point to him as the killer. But defense lawyers questioned the accuracy of the alarm records. They suggested Armstrong's older brother, Josh, could be responsible. They also labeled recently discovered blood from victim Antonio Sr. found under a sticker on Armstrong's shirt as cross-contamination and said no other forensic evidence points to A.J. Armstrong.
He's the only person awake at the time his parents were killed. He's the only person handling the murder weapon right before his parents died. Not just handling it, firing it. Not just firing it, lying about it. He's the only person trying to set the house on fire with his parents inside.
Where's the fingerprints? Bloody clothes, shoes, gloves, something that puts AJ in the bedroom pulling the trigger. There is nothing.
If convicted, Armstrong will automatically be sentenced to life in prison with parole eligible after 40 years. He's not eligible for the death penalty because of his age at the time of the crime. 9 men and 6 women make up those 12 jurors and 3 alternates. You may remember the first 2 trials ended in mistrials due to deadlocked juries that deliberated 19 hours and 18 hours respectively. Stay on top of this and bring you updates at 5 on the latest for this trial. Ron?
All right, thank you so much, Adam Bennett. And KHOU 11 legal analyst Carmen Rowe also spent the morning in the courtroom. She joins us live now. Carmen, what are your biggest takeaways from both sides?
Ron, we saw a heavyweight bout this morning in the courtroom. Some of the most heated arguments we've seen in this third capital murder trial. They included personal attacks by the lawyers, attacks on the credibility of witnesses, and of course, on the evidence.
And how long do you expect this jury to deliberate? I mean, that's hard to even predict.
Well, we do know that this jury is being sequestered, meaning they are not going home to their families unless and until they reach a verdict. And as Adam pointed out, last trial, we had 2 days of deliberation. I don't expect that will be the same with this sequestration order in place.
You want to go out on a limb and have any kind of prediction about this case?
You know, Ron, I predict that this is the last A.J. Armstrong trial we're going to see. I think this jury is going to reach a verdict, and the question is going to be when.
What happens if they don't reach a verdict again for the third time?
Well, at that point, the district attorney's office is going to have to decide whether they're going to continue to pursue trials in this case. But that's a possibility, hopefully one we will not see in this case.
All right. Thank you so much, Carmen Rowe. We'll have more coverage on our website, khou.com, and of course, live reports at 5 and 6.